It's time once again for another thrilling and inspiring season of Force on Force. The military, the honor, the fish. Welcome to Season 8.
Look at that fish! Yeah! Whoa! No! You don't stick! Get on the ground! You're Test off! Are you kidding me right now? Air Force! You lose, Air Force! Yeah! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! Yes! Boom, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Brother, that's what I'm talking about! Boom!
This is Force on Force, a bracket-style tournament featuring the branches of our military head-to-head on the water. Each event is a 4-hour matchup. This compressed competition forces the anglers to adapt and overcome quickly. Commanding Officer Cody Robertson issues the rules of engagement for each competition in the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center. The anglers fight for bragging rights and also to raise money and awareness for the military nonprofits. Support, defend, fish. The site for this year's tournament is Lake Holbrook in East Texas. The 4-hour clock starts now. Here are your competitors for this first round matchup. Army bass angler Dante Gray is one of last year's defending champions. Today he is teamed with Navy bass angler Adam Moore. Now this is a unique first round matchup with Commanding Officer Cody Robertson surprising Gray, making him a team captain at the pre-tournament banquet and separating him from his previous partner, Don Brunson. Dante drew a new partner for this event, and that was Adam Moore. What Dante also drew was a boat number. It was boat number 1, which in the first round meets boat number 2, driven by none other than Don Brunson. So teammates and national champions last year, opponents in the first round this year.
What's the power pole?
Glad I was able to get out and free fish this morning, so we know what we got to do.
Hey, you got them down. I can't believe you learned how to work those things. Wait till tomorrow. You're going to be in the Veterans Day Parade tomorrow. I'm the loser
I make sure my wife lets you borrow some makeup. They're gonna spend half the day digging out backlash anyway.
All right, that's enough. Welcome back to Season 8 of Force on Force. And to start off the first round of competition, we have the 2018 Force on Force champions going head-to-head with their coalition partners. All right, with that said, we're gonna move right into the rules of engagement. For this operation, the rules of engagement, your basic load. Everybody will be issued Lew's rod and reel combos for this operation. You'll receive 5 poles and 5 reels. You'll have to figure out the pattern of which you're gonna operate with. You're gonna have to work as a team, but you only got 5 rods, 5 reels to do it with. You'll also receive bioboard fuel additives. Everybody this year for the competition championship, you'll win a green light from Underwater Green Lights, a lit cooler, you'll get lit cups, you'll be provided as part of your basic load fins, you'll have Strike King impact jigs, you'll have Stone River knives and fish grips and reel grips. You'll have a ton of stuff to use for this operation. Everybody tracking? Cool. All right, that covers your basic load. For this operation, it is a 4-hour operation. It is a 5 fish limit. They must be 12 inches or bigger. And then last but not least, safety. It is already SnivelCon 2 out here. You can see we're already bundled up. We've got high winds and cold temperatures, so be safe out on the water. Are there any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Any questions at this time?
No, sir.
All right, bring it in for your G2 Intelligence Lake Report.
Here is your G2 Lake Report. The winds are strong in East Texas at 20 miles per hour with gusts well above 30 this morning. Direction is from the south. Temperatures are in the upper 40s and will climb only as high as 55 by the 3rd hour of this 4-hour competition. The barometer will hold steady for the duration of this round.
All right, that concludes your G2 Intelligence Lake Report. Do y'all have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Do y'all have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Well, shake hands, let's fish, move out, and draw fire.
Good luck, guys. Yeah, good luck, man. Be safe out there.
It's going to be real easy. We're just going to outfish them.
You know what a bass looks like, right?
Looks like a crappie, only bigger.
Good luck, brother. Right now we got a little bit of pre-font because the wind's blowing out of the north at about 15 miles an hour. The temperature's about 43 degrees, which makes it feel like it's in the high 30s with this wind blowing like it is. The front should push through at about 12 today, which we will be done by about 11:15. So we're going to get all the pre-front stuff.
Yes, sir. That cold weather, it can give them lockjaw. Give them an ice cream headache.
Woo! The wind is chilly. Golly.
Don't look good.
Nope. Does not look good. Uh-oh. That don't look good either.
Force on Force is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, by Lowrance, by Hook, Line, and Barbecue, and by Impact Jigs. Commanding Officer Cody Robertson always likes to have a few surprises for the competitors. Here is today's. The gathering point for this year's competition is near Lake Fork in Texas, a previous site in earlier seasons of Force on Force. But Lieutenant Colonel Robertson told everyone to meet at 0500, and from there they would travel to the site of this year's competition. Now, most anglers thought the site was Lake Fork. Many prepared for that. Lieutenant Colonel Robertson lives the mantra, adapt and overcome. So off we go into the mystery of the pre-dawn morning.
I think they're messing with our emotions, thinking that we're going to
We're slowing down.
Yeah, we're going to pick up and put in right here at Fort.
Yeah, we're going to go to the marina. Oh, look at there. Now we pulled past it.
I know.
That was a dirty trick.
Kind of fill you in is I don't know any structure, I don't know any topographics, and I think that's what kills me the most is not knowing where ledges, drops, ditches, anything that could actually hold fish. I don't know where flats are. I know absolutely nothing. It's kind of nerve-wracking, actually.
What if we went to Winsboro?
If we went to Winsboro, I'm going to do whatever you do because I don't know nothing about that lake.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on, Don?
So you see where we're going, brother?
Yeah, we're going to Holbrook. I just passed the side. I just wanted to give you some insight so you have a few minutes to try to figure out what to do.
No, did I have a few minutes to figure out what to do?
You're going to need to with this tail whooping coming.
Do you really think you're going to win today, brother?
Oh, this one's in the bag.
You think? Do you realize who your partner was last year?
It don't matter. I had to learn. You know, you're not good till the student beats the teacher.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is?
I come to whoop up on my teacher.
Well, we're going to see in about 4 more hours up to, we'll see who's going to be talking that smack then.
We're going to see who's riding in the parade tomorrow.
You and me get you a skirt?
Once you're sitting on the boat tomorrow going through the Veterans Day parade waving at everybody, and I'm out here fishing the lake.
That one ain't going to happen.
I got a big old hanky in here for you too. Don't worry about that. I'll dry those tears up. I know they're going to be big old alligator tears. So.
Back on the water, the teams are feverishly trying to find a pattern. 4 hours is tough enough when you know a lake, tougher when you don't.
2 or 3 more casts, we got to get out of here.
Yep.
We only got 4 hours in this tournament, and I'm not burning them up on one spot. That's the difference in this tournament, is when you don't pre-fish.
Really?
I'll run up there. When you don't pre-fish, man, you might not be on nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we got 5 rods, we have 5 reels, so it splits it, but you know, you can't fish but one at a time, of course, but it's still, oh, fish on. Ooh, off.
Dang. Well, that answers that question.
Yep, right on this point where I thought they might be.
How deep is it right here?
About 4 feet.
We'd always drop poles if we need to.
Fish on. I don't think he's big enough, but he's on.
Well, we'll net him anyways.
Stay down, stay down. He's not big enough, I can tell you by looking at him. Nope, he's not gonna be 12.
Yeah. Got the stink out of the boat at least.
Yep.
That's gonna be close to 12 inches, man.
You think?
Yes, sir.
Come on, get on to him, Lou.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
ready. Nope. Stop. Getting
Close.
me.
He was close, so he scared it.
All right, little guy, come on. I'll let you go, buddy. There you go. Thanks for the pull, but go tell your mom. I really need to see her.
Glad we came through here while he was gone. He might have been waiting on us.
Oh, wow.
His
Yeah. Little BB gun up there.
yeah, a little pellet gun in his cherry. Might be his, he might be keeping people off his fishing spot.
There we go.
Oh, that. Yeah.
No.
As we go to the break, Bravo team is on fish, but not the kind that will measure. 12-inch limit means no fish for Bravo, and Alpha is still searching for their first keeper. Force on Force is brought to you by Strike King, by BioBore, by Lose, and by Dermatone.
You know, before I got bit by the giant here, we're talking about the Arkansas bait fish. And that's a great way for people to get kids involved in fishing because, you know, artificial baits are fun and they're, you know, we learn how to use them as we grow older and do those kind of things. But for kids, start using live bait. You know, fish get turned on a little bit more by them. A little bit easier to handle. Most times you can just put them on a minnow, put them on a bobber, throw them out, and they'll just kind of float around and they'll just swim, and the fish come up and swallow it. That bobber will sink, and the kids are like, whoo, you know. And that's kind of the way my dad got me introduced to it.
I think that's how everybody got introduced to it. You know, I take my daughter fishing. She's 2, and she, being 2 years old, if you're not catching one as fast as the line hits the water, they get tired of it. You know, they don't want to do it. So I get live, take live bait, and it picks up the action a little bit. You know, minnow under a bobber.
The Arkansas bait fish are hardy, healthy, and safe. And what I mean by that is they get shipped all over this country because if you've got bait fish out of this lake right here and you bag them up and send them off somewhere, well, they're going to carry everything that this lake's got in it with them and transport that to another lake. And you really just don't want that to happen.
We are nearly 2 hours into this first round event and neither team has a keeper fish. These anglers get tested with a 4-hour event, and this year they discovered which lake they would fish as they drove up to it. But Bravo team is starting to put together a pattern. A few short fish acted as a popcorn trail to slightly larger activity.
I'm gonna let you throw that grinding line. I'm gonna try to beat one off the bottom.
Go get you some. You miss it?
Nope. That's a good one, I think. I just hadn't felt the fish in so long that I'm gonna swing them.
Oh, that is a keeper.
Oh man, his tail touched 13. 1.05. There.
Yeah. There you go, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Wouldn't have done it without this liquid mayhem. I tell you, when they get slow, you cream it up a little bit with this stuff, and it makes them eat. It's almost like eating. It's almost like those weird people that don't put ketchup on their fries. Yeah. I know most people want to get ketchup on their fries. That liquid mayhem is the ketchup on the fries.
That's barbecue on the brisket there.
There you go. Let me know. Just let me know if we're getting too East Texas for you.
Meanwhile, Alpha Team is struggling with the fish and other species.
Oh, he wants it. I don't want to hang no dog. Get back, dog.
It's cold. Stay out the water, dog.
You're gonna freeze. It's not worth it. That dog is not liking us.
Nah. Oh, come on, dog. Don't get in the water. It's cold. I know you don't want to get in there. Oh, he's got a buddy. I know we're gonna be on TV, dogs. Yeah, we see you. America sees you.
I just don't know if these. Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Yep. Gotcha.
That one's got some size to him, thank goodness. Yep, thank you. 1.71. And so, there's the clip for him.
Hey, guess what? We got 3 pounds.
I know.
And we could be winning with 3 pounds the way I'm feeling right now.
Well, we're gonna stay here and see if we can get another one like that.
Force on Force is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, by Lowrance, by Hook, Line, and Barbecue, and by Underwater Green Fishing Lights. It's the final 30 minutes of this 4-hour first-round matchup on Force on Force. Neither team feels confident because neither team is on solid fish.
We gotta catch fish.
We just need some fish.
Alpha team is still sitting on 0.
One keeper, come on.
Bravo team has 2 small keepers and then pulls in their largest fish of the day.
Dog out of it.
That's what I did a while ago.
Oh, no, here he is. Oh, there he is.
Did it?
That feels like a better fish than we've had on today.
He'll keep. That one will keep. You Ned, you gonna swing.
Swing him.
That'll keep, big. There you go, big man. That's 3 in the boat.
$1.83.
Only got one. Finally got one. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Wait, we gotta make sure he's 12 inches first.
He's 12. He's over. He's over. He's over.
He's over.
We got one. We got one.
You got him?
1.27. We're on the board. We're on the board.
It's 11:07. We got to be in at 11:15.
Yep.
We got one fish, so we actually have something to lose now. It's sad to say, but 1.27 on a tough day like today could keep us from doing this all day tomorrow at the parade. But that's if you don't know, the loser from this tournament has to do the float at the parade, the local parade.
In the morning.
In the morning and not be fishing.
Let's go.
Wrap it up.
Oh, you ready for this?
Boy, y'all better have smacked them today.
Congratulations. You just completed the first phase of this operation, which was to make it back on time, safe and sound. With that said, it has been a cold morning. Everybody's at SnivelCon 2 or 3, which means it was probably some tough fishing out there. So I'm gonna let Don Brunson give us his AAR first and let us know how it went out there today.
Well, we started out, went north on the lake. Had a plan to do kind of the chunk and wind, you know, shallow water, and we got on the windward side of the lake where there's a lot of wind blowing, and we started picking up fish. Some shallow water crankbaits, just bam, 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 just catching them. And but a lot of them were short. Got on deep points, started scanning with our Lowrance electronics, and there they were, lighting up. Started throwing a Carolina rig, second keeper in the boat.
You're on a pattern.
Yep. So at the end of the day, we ended up with 3. Caught about 10 total for 4.59 pounds.
4.95 pounds. All right, well, tough day, cold weather conditions. Did
Yes,
you
sir.
adapt and overcome? Give us your AAR.
Yes, sir. We left out of here first thing in the morning. We headed south on the lake. We wanted to get on some wind-blown areas. Didn't do any good out there, so we said, okay, we need to make some moves. Left there, ran over here to the wall. There's a big wall over here. Didn't do any good there. Ran up on a point that's wind-blown. probably 15-mile-an-hour winds blowing us around. Still didn't do any good. Left there, went to the north end of the lake, fished around on the north end, didn't do any good. Then we said, we're gonna commit. We made a big commitment and we went to the far end, right where there's some trees, stumps. Still didn't do any good. But then we're scratching our heads. Man, a lot of didn't do any good. So then we decided, slow down, let's get it together. Went back on this end into a wind protected pocket. Adam, he missed one, so I was really focused in, dropped the power poles and just started working. At the end of the day, we ended up with one fish weighing 1.27 pounds.
Oh, all right. Well, we know who's moving on to the next round. Don Brunson, your team is moving forward. Oh, shake hands, move out.
Good job,
your
bro.
basic load.
Good job, man.
I seen your eyebrow raised when I said 6-pounder. He said,
Grab this other one, get it out of my talk.
We're out.
Congratulations.
Oh.
You're moving to the next round.
All right, so we started, all of us convoying to a lake that we had no clue where we were going. And we show up at this lake and it's dark and you're going, oh my goodness. And so the first thing you gotta do is get in the boat, get your electronics up and try to figure out where on this lake you're gonna go fish. And all in the meanwhile, you've got 4 hours to fish on a lake that you've never seen. And you're thinking, okay, it's this time of the year, I'm gonna rig this way, I'm gonna rig that way. And so we did, we rigged one way and ended up fishing another way.
You can rig, you can come up with a game plan, but it's all out the window until the sun breaks through the clouds, comes up, and it's time, it's game time, and you're on time constraints. You don't have 8 hours, you don't have a day to pre-fish. It's all just right in your face, and it's time to go, and you have to figure it out quick.
Towards the last hour or so, we figured out, hey, we need to slow down, and I got a fish that I don't know why I didn't eat it, but it didn't. And I mean, then Dante had another bite, and that was all. Then he caught that fish, and by then it was too late. I mean, yeah, if we would have figured that out maybe within the second hour, who knows, but yeah, a little too late. A little too late.
So defending champ Don Brunson eliminates his champion teammate Dante Gray. Brunson and Wooldridge advance to the semifinals. Next up, Air Force meets the Army and the Marines in another first-round match. Thanks for watching Force on Force.